back to the channel, Being a Fine Figure here, and today we're going to be unboxing another action figure, and it is the G.I. Joe Classified Series, number 156, and it is none other than Footloose. And this is a very interesting character. I think he made his appearance back in '85. I didn't see much of him in the cartoon. I think he was in a few episodes here and there, if I remember correctly. I might be wrong. And he was a very interesting, now the comic version of this, the appearance had him as a very smart guy, promising college career, but ended up dropping and disappearing for several years, and then he pops up in the army, and he became an integral part of G.I. Joe. And he's somewhat of a popular character. I dig him. I kind of dig him. His carefree attitude, but yet he will have your back. He will have he'll have your back if you need him during combat and so. And he was initially part of a subline or Flint's group, basically what it was. And I think at one time, if I'm not mistaken, he was part of the Sergeant Slaughter's Marauders, but who knows? And with the Marauders coming up, it'd be great to get a Footloose version of that, hopefully down the line. So anyway, today it's all about the action figure Footloose, finally in the Classified Series line. And as we do here on the channel, we're going to get this figure out of the box, and we'll be right back. All right, now that the figure is out of the box, we will quickly go over the accessories. And for a single release, basic release, basically is what these are called now. They've got some pretty good accessories. He does come with quite a few accessories. He does come with the backpack, which I really don't have much use for these because they kind of topple over and stuff without the stand, sometimes when they're too heavy. But it's a nice looking one. I just put them all in my G.I. Joe accessory bin that I have. I display them with a few weapons here and there, but most of the time, unless I'm photography or something, which I haven't done with G.I. Joes lately, but I will put the backpack or display the backpack in a way where he's either getting stuff from it or resting or whatever. But yeah, I got to do it a lot more often. I haven't done G.I. Joes in a while. I've done G.I. Joes. It's been raining quite a lot here and there, so I haven't really, and I've been too busy, but I need to get back into photography and because I do have a very immense backyard, so I got plenty of good shots that I can do back there. Anyway, back to the figure itself, and as you can see, he does come with this nice backpack there. It's got a lot of details on it. It's got the canteen on the side. I wish they would have just put a little touch up there on some of these stuffs. Actually, he's got on both sides, so yeah, nicely done. And then he has a knife, short but nice detail, where you got the handle, one color, and the blade, another color, silver color, which is great. I mean, I hate when they're just all plain black. It just doesn't really look like a knife. It's just like a basic stuff, and those I usually don't bother with. They just go into my bin. And then he does have a nice little side piece there, nice little handgun there. And he does have the hole for the effects, so if you have extra effects, you can use it with these. All plain color again. It would have been nice if they would have had the handle with a little detail on the handle there. And then he has his M16, I believe this is, and it's pretty much accurate as to what he had for the O-ring release back in the 80s. The only thing that's missing from this, that one had like a little strap on it. This one doesn't, but this one looks very accurate to what they use and what they used to display them back then. And then the clip obviously comes off. The magazine, which I really don't care for that because, again, like I always say, it's a piece that could be there. It's cool, for photography and pictures and stuff, and displaying them. But at the same time, it's just another piece that can get missing. And once you go missing and you don't have an extra, I mean, it just doesn't look right, right? But it's nice. Again, they should have done some tape on the handle or something there. But these plain, I mean, I get it. For the most part, these are black, but a little bit of detail would have made it stand out a little bit more. And then you do also have the hole there for the effects. And then he does have his helmet. He's got the mouthpiece. He's got the strap. He's got the protection for the ears, radio, and then he's got like this little camera. Is it? It's a camera. Does it come off? No, actually, it does not come off. So, yeah. And then, of course, he's got the grass mesh type mold. I call it mold grass on top. Camouflage type thing, as you can see. It's got that dark grass. They did a good job with this one. See, this one here stands out. The helmet brown. And then he's got another pouch there. The black. Is this a camera? It doesn't look like a camera. I guess it's meant to cover his eyes, but it just stays up there. It's like little binoculars, but you can't really take it out. So, but, you know, it's a good accessory. It looks really good. Of course, I'll definitely be displaying it with it. And then he also has a rocket launcher. And this one looks nice. He's got the shark kind teeth on it. Looks very nice. All one color again, but it's nicely detailed on it. It's a difference that makes all the difference, I guess. And then, of course, you got the little rocket there, little missile rocket, whatever. Two color, nice and green. I wish it would have had some effect on it, like a shooting effect on it, but you can at least put it in there, and that looks actually pretty cool there. So I don't remember him having this in the O-ring. He probably did, but I don't remember. I know I remember definitely the M16, but I do not remember this on it. So I might have to go back and check it out. And if you did, comment below. Let me know. Correct me if I'm wrong. But it's a nice piece. This is a nice piece. It's nice, simple, easy to carry. You know, makes sense. Now, on to Footloose himself. Looks very good. Now, the O-ring version, the green obviously was a lot light, like, you know, brighter per se. But this is a nice... Oh, wait. He comes with... Oh, no, never mind. I thought it was like an additional, but it's molded on there. But anyway, never mind. So, yeah, it's a nice... I like it. It keeps the same tone with the rest of the classified line, the green that they use, not too light. I think maybe the lightest that I've seen so far has been the retro Stalker. But for the most part, this shade of green is basically what goes. So it makes pretty good because it kind of fits in really good with the rest of the figures as a team, but really. Obviously, you have the bazookas with the you know, the white shirt or the red shirt. I got both and whatnot and here and there, but for the most part, it's keeping it with a nice tone to keep the classified together. And then you have that tone that they use for the retro, which, you know, makes them stay together, which is cool. But you can intermix them. Some of them are pretty good. You can mix them together. Now, yeah, they did a good job. Again, these classified, when it comes to figures like this and rock and roll, and you got Hawk and stuff like that, they got that 80s look with the 80s mustache. Man, I'm going to knock this camera sooner or later. It's got that nice 80s stash look with the hair. I mean, this is a pretty unique face. Kind of reminds me from a character from any other John Hughes movies, especially like the father or the bad guy, you know, who's got to buy up the country club to put him out of business. But it's a nice detail. It looks really good. They did a good job with the face. A lot of the elements from the O-ring they've kept. Obviously, it's a little bit more enhanced, I guess, in some ways. But, they kept the red four-leaf clover, which on the O-ring, I believe it was like inside this part of the shoulder. But to put it there actually makes more sense, and it actually looks good. It was an homage to one of the, I guess, the infantry or something that he was in the army with. Or, I don't know, I forgot what it was, but it had to do with him, you know, paying respects or to some king group or something in the army that he was with. So I'm glad that they put it there and not here, because in the O-ring, it kind of gets, it's like, why is it there? And then on the other side, he's got the American flag there, facing the correct way. A lot of people say it's backwards, but no, it's actually the right way. It should be displayed on there. And then you got some nice detail. He's got this nice... this is a bracelet type wristband there. And then he's got the watch over here. Doesn't show any time. Let me see if I can zoom this in. It doesn't really have a time on it. So, but it's nice. It's got a digital watch. I like the color on it. So, it's got the flash grenade, I think this is. And surprisingly, that's the only thing that they were able to... it stands out, obviously, because it's black. And then on the back, obviously, you have like this little medic type pouches there. because does have the star. So basically, it's like maybe a medic patches or something. And then, of course, I'm glad that at least they had enough sense to paint the little magazine there. And they did a good job because it doesn't go into the actual holder itself. But everything else is nice. Actually, this is a nice utility. It's got some nice details. I just wish they would. Is this supposed to be a radio? No, actually, it's the shift for the knife. But I wish they could have... wait, that's going to stand out. Let me see. Is it supposed to go that way? Yeah, I feel like that could be uncomfortable. But, yeah, what do I know? Maybe it's meant to go the other way. No, because then it would like... Yeah, that wouldn't make sense, would it? I don't know. Is it? I think it is. I think it's supposed to... Yeah, actually, I'm wrong. It actually is supposed to go this way. But I just thought the opening, I don't know if you guys see the opening. The opening looks a lot smaller than over here, so I figured it will go on top. But apparently, according to the photo, it's meant to go there, I guess. It makes it tighter, which is good also. So I think it kind of makes more sense. But, you know, if you're going to... Well, that wouldn't matter, but yeah. And then, of course, you get the knife. Now, I'm not going much over the articulation because by now, I mean, the G.I. Joe articulations, they're all the same. Nothing's changed. Nothing's different. I would think with like figures like Snake Eyes and Storm Shadow that they would do something for drop. I don't even know if they do have drop hips, but it's basic. I mean, it's a lot better than the O-rings. So, I mean, they're pinless, which is great. You don't got no pin standing out. But it's great. So I'm not going to dwell too much. I mean, you're going to get the poses that you need for a soldier. And that's perfect. That's just perfect for me. And again, the rest of the figure, the colors, the camouflage, the way that they did it, the straps, the pads, everything. It looks really good. This is a very nicely done figure. And it looks really good. Now, will we ever get a retro version of it and maybe brighten it up? Who knows? But I'm quite happy with this one. This is actually really good. They did a really good respect to the original appearance of Footloose here. It looks very nice. I mean, I'm telling you, the camouflage, the details on it, like normal, they always knock it out of the park. And for a figure that, if you look at it, it's plain. It looks good. He stands out. The face, the sculpt, I mean, the details on it, they did a really, really good job. Now, this will have to slide in. Let me go there. Let me put the chin strap there. It's got the mouthpiece. Yeah, look at that. That looks great. And of course, I will be, let me put it over the left side. Definitely. See, it would have been nice if you could get a way to hold on to this, but again, you can, maybe you can put it in his hand. Whereas, let's see if we can figure this out, guys. Maybe, so it looks like he's holding it in a way so it doesn't slide. And then we will put the M16. I'm hoping that this isn't the M16, the true M16 that they used back in the TV show that shot lasers, I guess. So I've been telling you, I'm a huge fan of the G.I. Joe cartoons and in the comic books, but it's just for the for what it was, army, soldiers. It's a TV cartoon show. Soldiers, they had lasers, laser guns, which is like, I mean, I guess it's probably the only way they could have got away with it back in the day, especially when you were broadcasting to kids' cartoons and back in the day. Now I don't know if there's any around that will show actual bullets. Not that I watch too many cartoons. Cartoons nowadays, it's just not the same. But other than that, this is an incredible figure. They've done another great job. Again, I probably won't display him with a backpack, but they knocked it out of the park again. I mean, this is another one. I can't wait. I still have a few others coming. I finally got a notification I got blowtorch just came in, and then I got notification that one of them, I forgot who it was because I got too many, but I think like the Saw Viper or something was on its way, or maybe I have whatever it was. But anyway, I gotta check out my Hasbro account because I know I just got a notification on something, so I am hoping that it's either Cobra Commander or Armor or something. But yeah, this is good, man. This is good. Again, Hasbro, I'm telling you, the last couple years, they've just been bringing it. You got the Snowcat now that I'm sure it'll fund. They're only, what, like 1,000 or so, maybe less away last time I checked. It started pretty thing and then it kind of slowed down, but I get it. People usually wait till the last minute. In the last couple of days, it just shoots up. So I have no doubt that they are going to fund that Snowcat, which space is limited for me, but I got to get my hands on that one. I can't pass on that. We got too many. I got, Snow Job and Frostbite. I mean, there's just too many figures out there, and I already passed on a few HasLab because of that. I ended up missing on a few. The price was a little too steep at the time for me and the space, but I just got to go with it. I just got to go for it. I don't care. So, yeah. But, yeah, they've really knocked it out, and, they just cranked out another incredible figure. So, there you have it, guys. That is it for now. Thank you, as always, for those who tune in and watch my videos and comment and like. I really, really appreciate it. I really appreciate the support. And as always, continue to support each other. Continue to be a fine figure. And I will see you later.